Hey people, it's Nayan talking, and this is another Black Heroes video. Now the source I'm using is Harold Moody at kingscollegelondon.ac.uk, so it will just be abbreviated as kcl.ac.uk. So let's begin. Dr. Harold Moody, medicine 1910, was a prominent humanitarian, anti-racist campaigner and civil rights activist. The son of a pharmacist, Harold Arundel Moody was born in Kingston, Jamaica, and traveled to England in 1904 to study. Despite his academic achievements, Harold was unable to gain work as a physician because of the color of his skin. He was denied a hospital job because the matron refused to have a colored doctor working at the hospital, and was rejected for the post of medical officer for the Camberwell Board of Guardians, being told that people did not want to be treated by a black man. After 3 years of unsuccessful job hunting, Harold set up his own practice in Peckham, South London, in February 1913. Later that year, he married Olive Mabel Tranter, a white nurse whom he had met and courted as a medical student. They would go on to have 6 children together. Through his interactions within the community, he became increasingly aware of racial injustices, and along with the prejudice he had faced as a student, he found it difficult to find lodgings, and other students didn't speak to him. As a qualified doctor, he was motivated to campaign for the rights of black people. In 1931, Harold became one of the founders of the League of Colored People, LCP, a pressure group whose aims were to highlight the problems and successes of black people, to challenge racial discrimination, and to fight for equality. Harold worked tirelessly lobbying politicians, the civil service, and trade unions, seeking to build and strengthen race relations and challenge injustices, and he served as the LCP's president right up until his death. His work included fighting for the lifting of the color bar in the British Armed Forces, fair wages for Trinidadian oil workers, and employment rights for black seamen. In 1943, Harold was appointed to a government advisory committee that looked at issues on the welfare of non-Europeans. The LCP gained influence during the Second World War, and in 1944 organized a 3-day conference in London to draw up a charter for colored people, in many ways foreshadowing the resolutions of the 5th Pan-African Conference held in Manchester the following year. It demanded full self-government for colonial people at the earliest possible opportunity, and insisted that the same economic, educational, legal, and political rights shall be enjoyed by all persons, male and female, whatever their color. All discrimination in employment, in places of public entertainment and refreshment, or in other public places shall be illegal, and shall be punished. In the winter of 1946, Harold went on a 5-month tour of the West Indies and America to raise money for a cultural center in London. He fell ill and passed away shortly after his return to the UK in April 1947. The league he founded survived him by 4 years, but Harold's campaign for civil rights has been credited as being the key to influencing the Race Relations Act 1965, the first legislation in the UK to prohibit discrimination on the grounds of colour, race, ethnicity, or national origins. The act saw the introduction of the offence of incitement to racial hatred and led to the creation of the Race Relations Board in 1966. To honour Dr. Harold Moody's legacy in laying the grounds for racial equality, in summer 2021, King's and the Centre for Doctoral Studies launched the Harold Moody PGR Studentship to support underrepresented communities within postgraduate research students. So I hope you enjoyed that. This is another Black Heroes video. So please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. I can't leave the sources in the description because of YouTube restrictions. However, I'll read them out to you. So this one was King's College's website. So kcl.ac.uk, or just type in King's College London Harold Moody. There's other sources here. So the first is the Wikipedia. Then there's Black Heroes Foundation. Then there's Pearson, The Life of Harold Moody. Open University, Harold Moody Making Britain. Central YMCA, Dr. Harold Moody. And National Portrait Gallery, Harold Moody Person. Harold Moody, Never Such Innocence. English Heritage, Dr. Harold Moody, and so on and so on. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.